Easy with the hose, watch the pressure. Easy with the hose, watch the pressure. We've got the mounting point.
All right, I see it.
Be extremely careful with these roots around the hatch.
I see the corrosion underneath. It's remarkable it held up this long.
Right there, look at that marking. That's the manufacturer's logo.
Incredible. After all these years buried in this swamp.
The Panther Ausf, a formidable machine, now rests here, a relic.
The warpage on the side skirt is nearly 50 millimeters.
And the scanning data confirms the internal structure is compromised at that point. The Ausf model shows extensive pitting here. We're logging this as severe Category 4 corrosion.
All right, easy now, take the slack.
Slack is away, keep it coming up slow. Watch the seam right there. Got it. Looks like the original paint underneath the rust. Check the tension on that shackle.
It's tight.
It's tight. All connections secure. Ready for lift. Look at the state of these road wheels. Yeah, the corrosion is extensive here at the front.
Ease now, keep the tension steady. Watch the cables.
Lower it steady now, watch the chains. Okay, easy on the left side. All right, she's down, clear the area. Take up the slack on line 3. Easy now, watch the tracks. Hold it there, coming tight.
The pitting here is almost 12 millimeters deep.
We won't know the exact thickness until the scan is complete.
Watch the clearance on the left side, it's catching.
It's catching it.
All right, easing it down now. Steady, steady. All right, lift it slowly, watch the alignment. Got it. Should we use stand 3? Yes, that one is clear. Okay, easy now, she's breaking free. Watch the far side, lots of scale coming down. All right, take the tension. Slow lift on the turret.
The Panther G hull we have here is a time capsule. The pitting and corrosion you see is exactly how it looked when it was recovered.
Okay, easy now. Keep it level.
Clear on this side. Slow and steady.
This Ausf G shows significant deterioration. We are focused on preserving the original layout, carefully tagging every wire before it's disconnected.
There's a hairline fracture right here.
Are you sure? Let me see the scope feed.
Cinnamon. Decades of rust are carefully vacuumed away, revealing the original Krupp steel underneath. The work
Look at the stress fracture here by the weld.
Yes, that needs a detailed ultrasound scan.
Check the sprocket assembly against the diagram, make sure all the bolts are accounted for. Looks complete, marking it down now.
Check the alignment on Sector 4, and we're showing a deviation of nearly 50 millimeters.
Adjusting the scanner now. The pitting is interfering with the beam.
Make sure the clearance on the turret ring is exact before we finalize the weld. We can't afford any play there.
Smooth movement, the alignment is spot on. Yes, the tolerances are within spec now.
Look at how smoothly these links flex now. Much better than the last batch. The alignment is spot on.
The radial alignment looks good here, but check the laser reading.
It's within tolerance, but slightly off on the eastern axis.
Check the alignment on the turret ring again. It has to be precise.
Verified. The historical pitting makes it difficult, but the fit is good.
The restoration geometry is perfect here, but we still have that anomaly near the cupola. Let's rescan that section before finalizing the report.
All right, there's the fuel pump assembly. Careful, it's heavier than it looks. Got it? I'll place it with the others.
Bore measurement is exactly 91.5 millimeters.
Crankshaft journal is within tolerance.
Check the tolerance on this main drive gear.
It's within factory specs. Remarkable given the condition we found it in.
All right, apply the final torque sequence.
Setting the wrench to 350, checking the alignment now.
Easy now, watch the clearance on the left.
Okay, it's clearing the ductwork. Lower slowly.
Hold that steady, right? Give it 3 clicks on the wrench. Got it. 1, 2, 3.
Is that the final adjustment on the steering linkage?
Yes, just tightening this bolt now. We should check the clearance again. A little to the left, hold it there.
All right, lowering now.
Perfect, easy does it.
The Panther Tank, seen here, is receiving its initial coat of reddish-brown oxide primer, or rote brown.
Okay, pull the stencil slowly now.
Looks perfect. The edges are completely clean.
Lower it slowly now. Clear on this side. Keep coming down. Check the alignment here on the glasses plate.
Reading 3 millimeters, it's perfect.
All right, note that down for the report.
The Panther Tank, meticulously restored to its 1944 factory condition, stands as a testament to wartime engineering.